Yo, what's going on, everybody? Camo here, and I'm kind of excited for today's commentary. This little gameplay here, I have not played Black Ops in a long time, and my buddy gave me his disc, so I was trying to get back in the swing, and I'm horrible at it. Ever since I stopped playing, I'm so used to Battlefield and all of its controls and movements and everything, and I'm just horrible at this. But this here is like probably the best gameplay I've had for ever since I started to get back into it, like about a week ago. Anyway, today I want to talk about the gaming industry and where you all think it's going to be going from here today. Because, personally, it's an interesting topic for me to think about because I want to go to college and I want to go into game design. I want to become a game designer, and knowing where this industry is going to lead to is just kind of something I have to be worried about. I mean, it's going to be my job. I kind of have to make sure that I know that I'm going to be getting a job. And right here is I get this really lucked out. I get a Huey, which I get like 10 kills with, which is really amazing. But and if you all have noticed, there have been look back at the past 5 years and look at the games that you've bought. Okay, there's probably been very few big games that are not part of a genre that you have bought. Okay, I bet most people have bought Black Ops, and they're probably going to buy Black Ops 2. Most people have already have bought Modern Warfare 3, probably sold it because personally it sucks hardcore. Most people bought Battlefield 3, and they're continuing on in this genre line. I fear that's where this industry is going to be leading, where people are just going to be buying genre after genre, or they're going to be buying sequels in a same genre, and they're not going to be looking for these small titles, which may or may not be good, and it's going to be, the small guys are going to be kind of left out. They're not going to be noticed because they're not out there. They're not big. They're not part of this big franchise that everybody's looking for. For example, in my little shelf of goodies, I have two games. One of them, Dead Island, and one of them, Brink. Both of them great games in my opinions. Are they the best? No. Do they have amazing replayability? No. But I mean, they get overshadowed by these big games that are just like bandwagons. That's what I actually fear about the gaming industry becoming, is just one big bandwagon after another bandwagon. They're just gonna slap on a name and everybody's gonna buy it just because it has that name on it. And that's what when the industry becomes like that, it takes out all the originality, all the creativity and everything that drives somebody to want to become original, when you can just slap on a name and you instantly get 20 million copies sold. Like this game that I have on my shelf, Brink. It was a beautiful concept. They were trying to push innovation out the window. Okay, they had a beautiful class setup where in order to complete certain objectives, you had to play a certain class. And it wasn't that hard to change class. You could have these little kind of like MCOM stations, or little operation stations, where you could change your class at any time in the game. You could also change the gun at any time in the game. You weren't limited in what you could not be. And it had this beautiful system called the Smart System, where you could just run over obstacles, not even have to worry about hitting a button. You had to hit a button, but you really didn't have to worry about pressing A multiple times just to jump over a wall or two. All you had to do was hold the button and walk, and you would just walk. You just go straight through. It was a beautiful system, but it was always lacking. I mean, yes, it had its flaws, but I felt it was always overshadowed by another game or so. And like Dead Island was another beautiful game, beautiful gameplay that was completely original. It has beautiful graphics, and the world is amazing. The gameplay is innovative. The story is the only part that I find is lacking. I mean, it's meant for like a four-person kind of, for your buddies playing at the same time all the way through, because it has all four survivors, but it never really kind of pieces together like how you all found each other. Like in Left 4 Dead, you're just four survivors who kind of found each other. Well, this one, you're just four survivors who just miraculously ended up in the same spot at the same time. There's no kind of story in the story-driven game, and it's really frustrating. Anyway, leave your all's opinions on the subject. This is all the time I have for you all. I'm putting up another video on Wednesday. Thank you all for watching, and that is it. Camo out.